What if you have a blended family? Does that work?
What do you mean by blended?
Like either y'all both come with a child or two?
Still difficult, yep.
Oh,
all of it's difficult. I think when people do that too, they love each other, but majority of the time financially not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And all you got to do is just one time do one wrong thing, right? You got 2 or 3 kids and then you bring one kid a gift. Then she gets on the phone with her mother and she's like, oh, he just bought TT one gift. We got all these other kids in here, and I ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Or if the child does something disrespectful and you need to discipline that child. At the end of the day, the child is not biologically yours, so the biological mom should have will and authority over that. And then again, you still got to deal with the biological dad if he's at all in the picture. Kids are exhausting enough as it is, but way more so when they're not yours. And fun fact, according to Pew Research, amongst blacks, there was a large gap in the percentage of men and women who report that they have stepchildren. Pay attention to this. 1 in 4 black men, 24%, say that they have a stepchild, compared with 14% of black women. So contrary to popular belief, black men are stepping up to the plate of being a step parent more often than our gender counterparts. But also pay attention that black men are way more likely than white men at 15% and Hispanic men at 7% to say that they have stepchildren. So the occurrence of black men stepping up more often than our race counterparts is not because we're more selfless. It's correlated because within the black community, there's just way more single mothers. In 2023, the percentage of single mothers was almost half. 50% were black, 25% Hispanic, 14% white, while 8% were Asian. A 1 in 4 rate of black men signing up for this stepfather job is heavily correlated to that 50% of all black women are single mothers. And for all you trauma junkies that like to blame everything on the past before we were ever born, a study of 1880 family structures in Philadelphia showed that 3/4, 75%, most of black families were nuclear families composed of 2 parents and children. Data from the U.S. Census reports reveal that between 1880 and 1960, married households consisting of 2-parent homes were the most widespread form of African-American family structures. So we had way more 2-parent households and subsequently way less single mothers right after slavery as opposed to the last 60 years. Although the most popular married households decreased over this period of time, single-parent homes, on the other hand, remained relatively stable until 1960, when they rose dramatically. I wonder what happened at 1960.
I got time for it.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know how much you're ever